guys, how y'all doing today? My name is Franchise Fanatic, and welcome back to the channel. And today, if you guys, is a DC-related video. Today we're tackling actually a few different DC things, and actually a Scooby-Doo thing. You might actually know what I'm talking about already. So, well, plus you probably read the title and saw the thumbnail. But anyway, look, we're talking about Joker 2, aka Joker Filet-A-Doo, not the fish. I probably said that wrong, not Filet-A-Fish from McDonald's, you know what I'm saying. And then we also have freaking Scoob 2, I believe like Haunted Holiday or something. And then we have some news for good old-fashioned Batgirl. So this is, by the way, you're going to be seeing some LEGO DC Supervillains gameplay in the background. Make sure to enjoy that. Not going to be too long of a video, but I kind of want to start off just by, I guess, mentioning the cancellations of WB, Discovery, and all their horrible little decisions that they make over in their little area over there at WB Land. What does that stand for? Wee Bozo, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, it is kind of sad to hear that, Scoob 2 got canceled, right? It was like 94% done. It was very close to being done. I'd say in the upper 90-ish% range of being completed. Because we actually saw a little bit of content, a little bit of I guess, screen time for Scoob 2 in a recent thing about a year ago, or maybe even earlier this year, but we saw like 2 seconds of it in like a big WB, HBO Max style type of presentation, and, there really weren't any news droppings about it, right? No little droppings of news. Actually we got some droppings of poop, because it seems that, Scoob 2 got canceled, which sucks, because, Scoob 1 isn't my favorite Scooby-Doo movie. But it's by the guys who made the LEGO movies, right? It's got good animation. I think it's a good movie. Do I think they should have had all of those crazy freaking, other Hanna-Barbera style cameos? Maybe not, but I enjoyed it for what it was. I think if we got more of like more of a classic Scooby-Doo type movie, maybe I'd enjoy it more. But I don't know. Maybe that's why I liked it so much, because it was so different. I don't really know, but I enjoyed it, except for Shaggy's voice actor. Like, it was garbage, man. And then we also get all this other crazy stuff regarding, Scoob 2, and just the fact that they were, again, so close to being done. Really sucks, and it kind of breaks my Scooby-Doo heart, because I love Scooby-Doo, man. Ever since I was a kid, I'm 23, and I still freaking love it. I read the comics by DC, I watch all the shows, I watch all the live-action movies. I love them all, man. I think Scooby-Doo's a great franchise for all ages, and it really sucks to hear that, Scoob 2 got, canceled. Speaking of cancellations, we have Batgirl, which was going to come out. This is going to be a big, I guess, sleeper DC hit for HBO Max and all that, and apparently that was also like 90% done. Basically ready to go almost. They're in like their final stages of maybe CGI or ADR, any kind of like final staging process. And it turns out that, they canceled it primarily, from the rumors say, because they did some test screenings, and apparently it was so bad and so woke that they decided to just effing cancel it altogether, which really sucks, because I think Batgirl is a unique, kind of a cool character in the Bat family. She's in a lot of the LEGO things. She's in LEGO Batman movies. She's in the LEGO DC games. I think she's an alright character, if she's done well. It's just like any character. Don't do Batman poorly, don't do Iron Man poorly, don't do Black Widow, whatever. I think Batgirl is an interesting character, and the fact that they canceled it because it was so bad and woke, I kind of had a feeling everything's woke nowadays. My cereal's effing woke now. But all of it is very much a case of, look, does this have to get canceled? Scoob 2 had a budget roughly of $40 million, which today's standards is like pennies for Hollywood, but that's a butt ton of money. And then you get Batgirl, which was reportedly, some people say $70 million, some people say $100 million. That's a shite ton of money, all right? That is money you don't want to be burning. And to just cancel it, look, how many movies I've seen that are bad from DC? Catwoman, Batman Forever, Batman and Robin, right? There's just a few to name right there. DC puts out trash content sometimes, in my opinion, but, Catwoman never got canceled. It tanked, it tunked, but it wasn't good, but, they put it out. I don't know, I think Batgirl probably would be better than that. Batman, Robin, Batman Forever, Catwoman, whatever. Just because it's, it's a newer movie. But if, I don't know, they're going to shove all that woke crap down my throat, maybe I don't want it. I don't know, though. It does suck to hear that, the directors were pretty mad as well. I'm mad, because I love DC. I love Batgirl as a character. She's not my favorite, but I think she's all right. I wouldn't mind seeing a TV show or a film done of her if done correctly. They don't do what they did with the Killing Joke animated movie, which I like that movie. when they're done with that part, if you know what I'm saying. So yeah, it really does kind of suck that we're getting all these WB cancellations. Look, WB, they don't know what the hell they're doing, all right? They're probably snorting crack 24/7, snorting that bat crack, and going, hey, let's cancel Batgirl. And he meant to say Batman poop or some completely different effing thing, and they were like, okay, Bill, cancel Batgirl. I don't know how that works. Apparently they're all incompetent. I'm sure they had their reasons, but the fact that they were so close to being done and there was so much money being dumped into these two movies, it's effing mind-boggling how some stupid WB exec could be like, all right, well, let's just can those effing things. Who needs them, So WB is kind of in a poop state, so to speak. Comic-Con recently happened. Marvel happened, right? They completely blew the panties off of DC. They blew the capes off them into the freaking stratosphere. I have a video on that. But, DC kind of needs a win. Look, I love Man of Steel. I love Batman v Superman, especially the Ultimate Edition. I really like Suicide Squad. Wonder Woman's Shazam, the Suicide Squad, really good. Have not seen Wonder Woman 84. Snyder Cut, freaking awesome. So I enjoy a lot of the DCEU films. I really don't hate any of them. Saying the DCEU is in a bad state, I don't agree with that in terms of the film quality. But in terms of the film production, it's a freaking dumpster fire. And it's bad. Like, it's bad. The only thing that's really saving us is the Batman 2, which we don't have a release date, I don't think. But that leads me to my final point, because WB needs a win desperately right now, because they keep making dumb freaking decisions. Everyone's making dumb decisions nowadays, you know what I'm saying? But we have Joker 2. And again, I'm going to butcher it. Joker, what is it called? Filet à deux? I don't know. Fish fillet à deux, which I believe means madness for two in English. So, look, there's a little teaser trailer. I'll try to link it in the description down below. It's basically, look, they didn't even freaking film the movie, right? They're still writing the script or whatever. So it's basically just like a little animation of Joker dancing, and Lady Gaga, she's actually in it, presumably playing Harley Quinn, Dr. Harleen Quinzel. She's dancing, and then it just gives a little title card. Look, the trailer, yeah, here's my thoughts on Joker 2, right? Joker 1 is one of my favorite films of all time. I freaking love that movie, right? It's easily in my top 10. But that film was very unique, and it really didn't need a sequel, much like Toy Story 3 or, many other movies out there. Toy Story 4 was actually really good, but, that's a different story. Joker 2, on the other hand, this is what I'm taking. I think casting Lady Gaga, I have never seen her act. I haven't seen anything with her in it before. I don't like her music, so I don't really care about her. You know what I mean? Like, as a performer, as an artist. Maybe she's a good person, I don't know, but she gives the impression of, I have no clue anything about her. She's also kind of weird, okay? And I know all her fans are going to say, no, she's not. She's weird, okay? She's weird. She wears, like, freaking bags of meat, all right? She's weird. So, with that saying something, she actually fits Harley Quinn pretty damn good, honestly. But at the same time, this just was this, with this trailer that you're probably gonna be in the description below. It's like 10 seconds long. It's just them dancing, but they have like this old style music, and just the fact that they're casting Lady Gaga, just the fact that apparently it's gonna be a musical. This is my take. I feel like they struck gold. They had lightning strike in Joker 1, and they want that to keep going. So Todd Phillips, the director, is like, all right, let's just make it even more freaking weird. You know what I mean? Because Joker is a very niche film. It's not a typical DC film. There's barely any action in it. It's very much a drama tragedy film. That's why it's so unique. And now they're really trying to push down, I don't want to say not wokeness, but I don't know how to describe it, but they're trying to make, it's a musical, and we got Lady Gaga, and there's going to be singing and dancing. It just seems like they're trying to capture something that Joker shouldn't be. And I'm not going to say it looks bad because I haven't seen any footage, and I am going to watch it in theaters when does it come out? It comes out October 4th. October 4th of 2024, so you're going to be waiting a while. Again, they didn't even film it yet. But, you know what I mean? Like, it just seems like they're reaching for almost like a royal-esque kind of thing. It's like, the dancing. It looks very old, but not in a bad way. It looks like the 30s with the music and the animation that they have on this little trailer. And it just seems like, again, with it being a musical and Lady Gaga in it, I feel like there's going to be a lot of singing, obviously. And I don't have a problem with musicals if they're done right. I'm not the biggest fan of them. You know, Disney's kind of like the only exception. Maybe the Lego Movie 2. That's about it. And Muppets, I guess. But, I'm not like a big musical guy. But at the same time, this film I have such high stakes for, and who knows? Maybe it'll be maybe it'll be better than the first one. It'll make $2 billion. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe it'll suck. We don't know. And I'm excited to see what Joker, Filet do. I'm just gonna say Joker 2 because I'm completely probably butchering that. And another thing, just the title. You know what I mean? You're titling an American film in like a French accent, which no one can effing pronounce unless you Google it or like are from France. So everyone's just gonna be saying fish fillet à deux, and they're gonna be like, "What the hell are you talking? Can I have one ticket for filet à deux? What? Get out of my theater, you freaking bum!" You know what I mean? That's how it's gonna be. Oh my god. Anyway, yeah, I do think they're trying to reach for something that they shouldn't be reaching for in terms of just the artistic. They're trying to be artsy. Like I'm not saying art students are all weird people, but when you go to an art student thing, they're like, "Oh, I drew a potato, but it's got a tutu on." It's just that kind of thing. And again, not throwing shade at any art people because without art people we wouldn't even have any franchises, but you get what I'm saying. It gives that artsy kind of weird stereotypical vibe that you get from that, and that's not necessarily a good or bad thing depending on how the film is going to turn out. We'll have to see. But again, just for right now it seems a bit odd and a bit out there in terms of Joker, and that's who he is. Joker is a weird effing dude. He's literally a psychotic killing clown, but at the same time, do you need a musical? You know what I mean? I don't know. Is that going to work? Weird title. No one's going to pronounce it right. The theater people are going to think you're on crack. Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be weird. Could you imagine seeing you're watching a football game, Super Bowl, and a trailer comes out and they go, Joker, filet à deux. Like, what? You know what I mean? Do I have to read that? Joker, filet à deux. Rated R. It's like, okay, all right. Anyway, that's about that. But again, we got Scoob 2 canceled, Batgirl canceled, and Joker, filet à deux. God, I messed that up. I swear to God. Maybe I got it right. I don't know. If I got it right, tell me in the comments. Coming out October 4th, 2024. Again, that date could change. They didn't even begin filming. But tell me in the comments down below. Are you excited about Joker 2? Are you mad about Scoob 2 and Batgirl getting canceled? I really am, especially Scoob 2. I quite enjoyed the first one. And, Scooby-Doo is one of my favorite franchises. And it really sucks to hear that WB is making, presumably, all the bad moves when they should be making all the correct ones. Thank you, guys, and we'll see you in the next video.